Hello there, Taurus. Thank you for checking out my channel. My name is Johnny Alchemy from johnnyalchemytarot.com, and welcome to your February 2021 Tarot Forecast reading. I hope the month of January treated you well and you had a great start to the new year. So let's look into the month of February and see what messages the cards may have for you. This is going to be a general reading, so some messages may apply. Take that as your guidance and wisdom from the universe. Anything else that doesn't apply or resonate, that's probably a message meant for someone else. So thank you so much again for your openness and understanding. I greatly appreciate it. And so let's look into your reading and see what they have to say for your February 2021 tarot forecast. Okay. Okay. Okay, so right in the center of your spread right here, I already see two cards, kind of heavy, I'll be honest. Ten of Swords and the Tower right here. Ten of Swords and Tower. Let me touch on the Tower card first. Tower card reversed. So sometimes with this Tower card, we build so many things up in our life, things that give us structure, security, identity. It could be our job, our roles that we play, little physical things like our house, our relationships, our money, our goals, whatever it is. Things that give us identity and security and physicality in this life. But sometimes nature, the universe, God, a higher power, whatever it is that you prescribe to, sometimes things just happen and it takes those things away from us. It destroys those things, because that is sometimes what life does. That is just a happening of life, an act of God that they call it, So they do it here for a reason. Life and the universe and energy, the source, whatever it is again that you prescribe to, there's a reason why it takes away those things. Because sometimes they aren't meant for us anymore. Sometimes we outgrow them. Sometimes they serve their purpose. And sometimes they just take up too much room for anything else to exist in our life, for new things to exist in our life. And so if there's anything currently that you're going through or have gone through in the recent past where something changed very suddenly, loss of relationship, change of job, change of location, God forbid a loss of a friend or loved one, this Tower card talks about those big sudden changes that we are not expecting. And it's very surprising and shocking to our system to go through that. And so it causes us to feel this Ten of Swords type of feeling. The fact that we experience real pain. We experience maybe some type of betrayal or loss of trust with a relationship or our view on life, or even just our relationship with the universe itself. We can really just start to focus on the pain and the negativity caused by such experiences in our life. So trust it, yeah, that's natural. Understand that that's natural. The real lesson and work comes into working through that pain. Because what I see here also with this Tower card, right after the Tower card in the Major Arcana is the Star card. This is the next card that comes next in that line, is the Star. The fact that everything is taken away from us by the universe and circumstance, and all that's left is ourself. Our most authentic self. We're stripped away by things that identify us. We're stripped away by the things that we have, the material and physical things. And all we are left is our naked, bare self here. Someone who learns the core essence of who they are from this pain and from this trauma and from these negative experiences. We learn exactly who we are because there's nothing else left. All that's left is ourself, and we learn something deeper and greater from that. But the thing is here, with the Tower card, we have to go through that difficult process of working through the pain. We can't go around it. We can't circumvent it. We can't distract ourselves and wait for it to go away because it's so stuck and embedded in our life, like this Ten of Swords. It's meant to teach us something. It's meant to cause a deep emotional reaction because there's a deep emotional lesson to be learned. So understand that we have to work through the pain. We have to find the meaning from that negativity. Just like looking at the Star card and the Tower, you know, you see the darkness of this Tower card, almost like a black night sky. You don't see anything else, and you have to try and look hard to see that star in the sky, that guiding light, the reason and for everything that is happening. That one little sparkle or spark in the night that will give you that guidance. So here is trying to find hope from this experience, if this does resonate with you. Hope through any type of big change that has happened in your life, any big loss, any big upheaval of any kind. And so let's move on. We have right next to the Ten of Swords, we have the Eight of Wands right here. And it's funny the way that this is positioned right here. We got the Ten of Swords, and then we also have the Eight of Wands. So it's saying Eight of Wands talking about big energy. There's energy here to be spent and where to focus it. And it's pointing toward this Ten of Swords energy. So it's saying that there's possible healing that needs to be done. Again, working through the pain. Not only is there healing, but there's big understanding and perspectives to be learned from this pain. Again, you know, I always say that all the negativity or bad experiences that go on in our life is kind of like the manure that helps us grow. It's the BS of life. But if we choose to see it as a learning experience, to see it as manure, it is ultimately something that will nourish us and help us grow and to ultimately flourish. So here, this Eight of Wands is saying that to focus your energy on what you're going through. Allow yourself some time to heal. Allow yourself some time to reflect on everything that's happened, to make sense of the chaos that's been going on. If this does resonate with you in your life at this moment, because ultimately it's holding you back. It's keeping you pinned down. You know, it's keeping you paralyzed in fear or in pain from really moving forward in your life. And again, being the Suit of Swords, representing air and your mental space, it could cause a lot of criticism, self-criticism. It could cause a lot of shifts in perspective toward the negative, rather, because experiencing, again, negative reinforcement in life. We could start to lose our relationship with those around us, with our job, with life itself, thinking that, you know, everything is meaningless and everything is just pain and BS, which is sometimes true. I mean, that is a truth of life. But again, it's about finding the meaning, finding that hope from all of this. The Star card, you know, and to understand that the universe takes things away from us so that, number one, to allow new things to come in, to allow that energetic space for new things to exist. And also because sometimes old things, they no longer serve us anymore. And so we have to get rid of them. So new relationships, new jobs, new opportunities, new experiences can come into our life. So again, this is just another happening in life. Those ups and downs, the good and bad, you know, all that stuff. It's that cyclical happening, that circle of life, if you will. The energetic circle of life. So understand that if this does resonate with you, this is just another moment. This is just another experience of something very similar like that in the past. So continue to understand that it's happening for a reason. And again, if you, looking at this Ten of Swords, 10 being the ending of a cycle, if you can really go through this and really make it a priority maybe this month to allow yourself some time to heal, to reflect, to allow some introspection of some kind, you know, by doing that, you are working through the pain, and it can hopefully end this cycle very soon. The one thing I like to say about this Ten of Swords is, you know, you go from dying, allowing your old self to die, if you will, and to allow a new spiritual sense to be risen. Your spirit arises from this once alive body, you know, who is now you're allowing to die, and you're allowing a new spiritual sense to come in, a new spiritual awareness to awaken and to be risen from this physical pain. So let's move on. Let's see here. Tower card. Right next to the Tower card, we have Pentacles. We got the Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. So here it's saying that, you know, I can almost see here that if you are really struggling to face everything that's happened recently, if it is something negative, and to really wanting to, I don't know, unpack all of that and to really allow yourself the time and ability to heal, it could start to affect your physical reality. Because again, that's what happens if if when our energy is blocked up, if you will. You see this man is pinned down and there's nowhere else to go. That energy is being stifled, is being blocked up. So now, instead of just affecting us internally, it could start to manifest and seep out into our physical reality. It could start to looking at these two cards, start to seep out into our job or work life, our business, whatever it is. Also our home life, the little things that we do to maintain balance. So this Two of Pentacles, let's look at this one. In the reverse, it's about juggling the day-to-day routines, all the daily maintenance that we need to do, paying the bills, making sure that we're, taking a shower, eating healthy, doing all the basic hygiene and maintenance type of stuff to just get by. But in the reverse, it's saying if we are going through this tower process and we're having trouble just paying the bills, or just even making sure that we take our showers every day, to eat a healthy meal, to eat enough meals a day, all this other stuff, it's because we are refusing to go through this process and to address the healing needed. Again, it could start to affect your home life and your personal life on a certain level. It could be very hard to juggle the little things in life in order to just get by and to make sure that you're okay and have a solid foundation in your personal home life. Also, this could affect, again, another Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles here, talking about your work life, your abundance, all the things that really provide for you and give you either that material or financial wealth and abundance. Here, it could be if you are not dealing with, if you refuse to deal with the things that are happening, it could start to reflect in your work life, where you could just feel very burdened. You could feel like there is no real fulfillment, or you don't feel the same joy from the rewards that you get from your job or the things that you do, even just working out, and having a good personal health type of thing. To miss out on workouts, to not feel the same enjoyment or achievement from it. Could be work life, personal life, whatever it is. But it could be very hard to feel that same fulfillment, because there's this stifled energy from within that you have to release, so that this energy of fulfillment can continue to exist in your life, because because the negativity is taking up the most of it. So here, this is something very much to be aware of, that if we don't release our energy every once in a while, if we don't cleanse our spirit, cleanse our soul, allow old things to really let go of old negative habits, cycles, experiences, that it really does start to affect our everyday life. And so we have to make it a point to be aware of it, and to see if it is affecting us. And if it is affecting us, now's the time to address it. Now's the time to shed off that old skin and allow a new, truer, lighter self to come out that is more in alignment with our core being and values. So there's a very big opportunity here for healing. I see that, again, looking at that Tower card followed by the Star, it's like you're almost at this precipice of moving on. You just have to do that final push and work through the troubles or the pain or the experiences, and to really find out the meaning and purpose behind them, to find out what that star is, what that new hope is from all of this, what is the lesson to be learned that life is trying to teach you. So that now that you can allow all that old stuff to crumble away, and now you have a new open space for new things to exist and to continue existing as well. So let's move on. We got some oracle cards here. Let's do 2 oracle and then 1 word of wisdom. Okay, first card, we got regeneration. Talking about healing, from past trauma, from past pain of any kind. You need to allow yourself some time to heal, to regenerate. Sometimes if we go through something traumatic or negative and we just continue to push through it and ignore it or distract ourselves from it, we are not allowing ourselves to heal. You need to give yourself the time and the space mentally and emotionally to do so. So again, as I said, allow that regeneration. This is about regeneration and healing for you. Address that pain, work through it. Take the time, despite how painful it is, to remove all these swords, to remove all that pain, any type of self-criticism, any type of negative belief system that may have fostered from something external that happened to you negatively. So allow yourself the time to regenerate, to heal from all of this. Also, we have go the distance. And look, it's almost like here, this cheetah is again, as I said, you're on this precipice of moving on from the Tower to the Star card, moving from pain, external, to enlightenment and hope on the internal. But you're almost there. It's like this cheetah is crossing this finish line, this flag right here. It's almost there at the finish line. And again, also said by that Ten of Swords, talking about an end of a cycle or completion. You are almost there. You have to make it happen for yourself. You have to invest that time. Again, that Eight of Wands pointing toward that Ten of Swords. Invest that time. Use that energy. There's a lot of energy to be spent, it seems like. Even though you may be going through a hard time, don't use it to distract yourself. Use it to heal yourself for this month, because once you do, you will find something greater, something beautiful, and something true and new about yourself that's very deep to your core essence here with this Star card. So let's move on also to a word of wisdom, a word of power, introspection. I mean, what did I say? I mean, talking about reflection, taking the time to heal, regenerate, and to make sense of everything that's happened if you are going through a tough time, to understand why things happened, what lessons you've learned, and ultimately to find that new hope within yourself. So allow yourself the time to go through this introspection process, to reflect on everything that's happened, because maybe this is your mind and your heart saying that we need to make sense of this. We need to heal from this, because we can't truly move on or grow in our life if we don't address this. And the longer we hold on to it, it's just going to fester and hold us back. It's going to keep us pinned down in our current circumstances, which may not be the healthiest of states right now. So let's pick one more card. I just want to do one more card. A message from your highest self. Let's see. Knight of Wands. Beautiful. Again, that Eight of Wands, Knight of Wands here, talking about there's a lot of energy here to be spent. So here, every knight in the tarot is on a certain mission, but with the Knight of Wands, they're very energetic and passionate about it. And again, looking at this Eight of Wands and also seeing this cheetah go the distance card, it's saying to really use your mission to heal yourself. I think that's a very big message here with all these cards talking about regeneration, seeing the Star card, introspection, making yourself the priority to heal. Making healing the mission that you need to do for this month. Again, using this wand energy, this fire energy, to make that happen and to manifest that, so that you can ultimately continue to move on and find a new mission, to find something to live once more in a more positive light. So here, that Knight of Wands, I think is a very good reminder in order to really focus in your energy, to be clear on what mission is important right now, what to prioritize on, and to go for it, and to ultimately just go for it. And here it says something about healing, allowing yourself to heal. So overall, I think there's a very big potential here for you this month, if this reading did resonate, for real healing to happen, and ultimately for higher and greater awareness to be learned, because we also have that Star card, something much more powerful that you can learn about yourself, that can help you deal with any type of external negative influence or factor that comes into your life. Just like this Tower card, we gain this power from these negative experiences. We attain the Star because we've went through the Tower. So that's one of the biggest lessons here, is that we can learn something new and greater about ourselves if we just give ourselves the time to heal and to introspect and to make sense of it. So overall, I think there's a big potential for healing here. I hope that if this did resonate, that you do take the time to heal yourself, to love yourself, to give yourself the time and space to do so that you can move on into somewhere greater. Overall, I think that's it. So this is what I see for you, Taurus, for the month of February. If you did enjoy this video, if it did resonate, please make sure to shoot my video a like. Don't forget to also subscribe if you haven't, and to also click that notification bell so we can stay in touch for future tarot readings. So I want to say thank you so much again for allowing me to read your cards. I greatly appreciate it so much, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much. Bye.